Camber Road, Old Seacoast Street, Malpit Road, and most recently, Goddard Street. All small jewellers, all hit in the last 6 weeks. MO's consistent. One of the team waits on the pavement while a customer's buzzed through. He then forces his way in. Second accomplice, armed with machete, follows.
There's always just a two of them.
Was a third in the car. He's the only one not masked. Susie.
There you go.
I see 3.
No, from the descriptions we've had, he sounds more like IC2. Turkish, Greek, mid-30s.
So what about the 2 in the shop?
We haven't got much on them, Guff. We think at least one of them's a bit younger.
Right, developments. Tosh?
Yes, Sarge. Right. Red Cavalier registration number K549DEP. Believed to be both used in Goddard Street and Camber Road.
Stolen?
No bought at auction. False names on the purchase slips. Now, Goddard Street was done only 2 days ago. The assistant ran out and chased the robbers and threw a paperweight right through the rear window.
We reckon they panicked, dumped the car on this wasteland in Swallow Street.
Only they left the machete under the front passenger seat and some choice jewellery in the back.
Clever.
We guess they'd want to retrieve that at least, if not the car itself. So, we've set up the oboe. Camera the lot. Rod, blinds, please.
Oi! There you go. Now, why not just tell us your first name? At least it'll give us something to call you. Are you all right? Yeah, Sarge.
Yeah, what is it?
I don't know, he's just collapsed.
All right, you stay with him. I'll get the FME.
Look, there's a suspect approaching from the north end of Swallow Street.
The plan was not to intercept, but to follow him, see if he led us to the rest of the team.
What's he up to?
Well, from our OP, it looked like he was just rooting through the car to make sure that nothing had been touched.
At this point, something freaked him.
Yeah, it was just a motorbike. He'd taken a shortcut.
So we'd no option but to intercept.
And this is a prisoner you've got banged up downstairs?
Go. So far, we've got nothing. No name, no pack drill.
Sarge, it's custody.
Sergeant Daly?
He was clutching his back.
Well, why don't you tell me where it hurts, Mr.
We haven't got a name.
I see. Anything you tell me here is in confidence. I'm a doctor, not a policeman. Now, are you happy for me to examine you? Right. Where's it hurt? And what sort of pain is it? Might be better if you leave us for a few minutes. This will take all day.
The old man brought 7 of them in.
7, joking.
No, that's going to be difficult.
He won't even talk to the FME.
About 10 minutes. Here's that paper.
Thanks a lot for the loan. It gets really boring in here.
Well, if you hadn't broken your bail, we wouldn't have cause to lock you up, would we?
Mike,
Sarge?
any word on my prisoner?
Yeah, he's still in with the FME.
Nothing too painful, I hope.
Sarge, Miss Drake, probation office, to see Elaine Kershaw.
Oh, yes, the pre-sentencing report.
Won't take 10 minutes.
Right, cheers, Debbie. Mike, can you deal with that?
Sarge?
Miss Drake? Sergeant Boyden, can I have a quick word?
Cheers, Mike.
Sergeant?
Elaine Kershaw. I was the arresting officer on both occasions.
I see.
She left her last victim with severe facial injuries. Did she tell you that? Victim's husband didn't recognise her.
Where's all this leading, Sergeant?
Well, I've spoken to the CPS. We're pushing for a custodial sentence.
And you want the probation service to support your application?
Well, something like that, yeah.
Thank you, Sergeant. Only I write my own reports.
Hello. I'm surprised to see you back so soon after the attack.
Couldn't just sit at home. That wasn't doing either of us any good.
No.
Kept crying for no reason. My hands were shaking so bad I couldn't even pick up a kettle.
Well, hasn't the doctor given you anything?
I don't want to take drugs. Not with a baby.
Look, Melanie, I don't want to spend too long going over your statement. All I want to know is if you remember anything else. The 2 robbers in this shop. Can you give us any sort of description?
Like I said, I wasn't really thinking. Well, there's no way I'd have followed them out, thrown a paperweight through their windscreen. That was daft. Could have got myself killed, couldn't I?
He has a congenital kidney complaint. Nothing too serious. Simply hasn't taken his medication for a while.
But he's all right now. It's not a hospital job.
I'll leave the custody sergeant some pills for him. They'll see him through. Oh, incidentally, I was led to believe that this prisoner was 19 years old.
Yes, that's what he told us.
Well, to be frank, I find that very hard to believe. His speech patterns are very immature. You may be well advised to treat him as a juvenile, Sergeant.
John.
Only turn my back for 5 seconds, Sergeant.
You all right? Just give me a minute.
Sergeant. Come on.
We'll be fine.
All right, Bob?
The fashion? All right, thanks a lot, John. Just wait here a sec, Miss... Doc?
Yeah, I'm finished with him. He's all yours.
Oh, right. Sorry about this. Could you take a look at a visitor as well?
Busy morning. All right, just give me a second.
Right, you, come on. Be with you in a minute.
Thank you.
Come on.
Would you like to come in?
Thank you. Sarge, no joy with Socko. The inside of the car was clean.
So, tell us some good news. We're already sitting on our hands waiting for an appropriate adult to show.
For the prisoner? Thought he told Sergeant Lamont that he was 19.
Well, probably thought he'd try it on, get himself interviewed and then get some beef
Sarge?
to accuse us of haranguing a juvenile. What is it?
We've got a probation officer in custody. She was interviewing a female prisoner.
So?
Well, as I was escorting your body back to the cell, I got the feeling that Miss Drake recognised him.
Michael, you may just have earned yourself a liquid bonus.
Come to gloat.
I've come to see how you are, actually.
I'll live. I was in the army before this. I can look after myself. Thank you.
Why did she go for you?
For what it's worth, I told Miss Kershaw she hadn't a hope in hell of me recommending probation, not with her record.
I see.
Do you? Or is it easier to have every probation officer down as some sort of bleeding heart?
Fair comment. I was out of order.
Accepted.
You pressing charges?
You really think a magistrate would treat it that seriously?
No. Probably say it's part of the job.
Miss Drake. Sorry, Matt. Thanks. DS Daly, I understand you saw a male prisoner being escorted earlier.
Yes. Terry Cullen. I'm his probation officer. Why?
Terry Cullen.
He was transferred to my caseload from Deptford when he moved.
And what is Terry on probation for?
Possession of snide gear. I've got him on a young offenders project.
Which makes him...
16. Why?
We believe Terry's been involved in a series of robberies.
No. Not Terry. Never.
You seem quite sure of him.
I am. He's not the brightest, but there's no way Terry would get caught up with robbery. He'd run a mile first.
You reckon?
Terry's immature, easily led. That's been his problem in the past, but he's making great efforts.
Miss Drake, I've got a problem. Clearly, it's in both ours and Terry's interest that we interview him as soon as possible. If, as you say, he's not involved, it allows us to eliminate him from our inquiries.
So?
Well, we need an appropriate adult to sit with him.
I see. OK. But I warn you, Sergeant, you're wasting your time.
Sarge. Terence Christopher Cullen. Various motoring offences going back to when he was 11, but nothing involving violence.
Check known associates, Rod. See if any of his mates match Mr. Suntan here.
Look, are you sure about having his probation officer in on the interview?
Well, it saves waiting for social services, doesn't it? Anyway, I think she likes the lad.
Meaning what?
Well, maybe that's something we can use. I'm showing Mr. Cullen exhibit GD4, photograph of figure effecting entry to a motor vehicle. You recognise the figure, Terry?
No.
This is not a game. Perhaps you want to tell us about the car.
Just saw it there. Unlocked.
No, it was locked and you had the keys. Exhibit GD5.
So how many robberies have you used the car for? 1, 2, more?
None. I told you.
All right, let's leave the car. Who picks the targets? Is that you, Terry?
No.
Someone else? He knows what he's doing, doesn't he? Small jewellers' shops. Soft, aren't they?
He's already said he's not involved.
We'll let Terry explain his actions. All right, Miss Drake. We've got a witness from the last robbery. Terry, she chased you and your accomplice from the shop. Gave us a good description. She said the two men that burst into the shop taunted her, intimidated her. How do you think that felt?
Don't know.
Why don't you ask Miss Drake? How do you think she'd feel confronted by an armed man, made to kneel on the ground, degraded?
This is unfair.
I'll tell you something about the girl from the last shop, Terry. She's pregnant. She's spent the last 2 days worrying about what effect all this is going to have on her baby.
Just a minute.
What do you think about that, Terry? Is that fair or not?
Sergeant, when did this robbery take
Are
place?
you ashamed of yourself?
When?
Wednesday. Just after 9.
Could we take a break?
No, not yet. Where were you?
Now.
Miss Drake, I am running this interview.
Fine. Without me, then.
Yes, Daly and Miss Drake leave the room. Interview suspended at 10:24.
You think I'm bullying him?
How else would you describe it?
Maybe trying to find out the truth? The team that Terry is running with has left half a dozen victims traumatised, Miss Drake. Sooner or later, they are going to really hurt someone.
Terry's not part of any team. He didn't do the robbery. He wasn't there.
So where's the alibi?
Here.
You are?
I saw Terry on Wednesday morning in Canley Market, just before 9. I'm his alibi.
Are you sure it was Terry you saw there, Miss Drake?
Positive. It wasn't market day. The square was empty. Terry was sat on one of the traders' barrows.
Was anyone with you who could confirm this story?
Do I need corroboration? Why not simply accept you got it wrong?
Problem for me, Miss Drake, is it's all a bit convenient. One minute you're doubting Terry could ever be involved, the next you've got an alibi for him.
All right. Wednesday morning, Terry's booked onto a Wright Road car project for young offenders. It starts at 10 on the dot.
Check it, Tosh.
Yes, sir.
Unless you think Terry's capable of doing a robbery, catching a bus,
Excuse
then
me, sir.
rolling up for the course.
Right, known acquaintances. Turns out that Terry got mixed up with a family called the Ackshears or something. Turkish, heavy duty.
Go on.
Last year, they were importing fake car parts, you know, brake linings, stuff like that.
So where was Terry involved?
Well, he was their delivery boy. Only he started siphoning bits and pieces away and flogging it all for himself. And that's how Deptford got onto them.
What, trace the stuff back?
No, it's easier than that. I had a word with the DS on the case. Apparently, she coded up to Terry, got him to grass the Ackshears, who didn't have a clue.
So why does he want to get involved with them again?
Well, has he got a choice? Don't you see? If he suddenly goes cold on them, it's as good as him putting his hand up and they realise there's something wrong.
So he's got to say yes. Only one problem. It wasn't there.
Sarge?
Well, not according to Miss Drake, that is.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks a lot. Yep, you've been very helpful. Cheers.
What you got, Tosh?
Well, I've checked with the garage running the Wright Road project. Terry's definitely on the list. And apparently Miss Drake pulled quite a few strings to get him on it.
Oh, how come?
Well, it's a very popular project, oversubscribed. Now, according to the supervisor, Nina argued that it would be good for his self-esteem.
So what about Wednesday?
No, sir, he didn't turn up.
So where does that leave Miss Drake's alibi?
Well, it doesn't exactly support it, does it, Gov?
Miss Drake, sorry to keep you waiting. You're no longer needed.
Is Terry going to be released?
No. DS Daly's holding him pending further inquiries.
But I told you I saw Terry in Canley Market. How could he be in 2 places at once?
That's what we're wondering.
What about the project? They must have backed my story. I see.
Tosh.
Sarge?
Who's that then?
That is Danny Ackshear, the eldest of quite a clan. He's got form for counterfeiting and aggravated burglary. What do you think?
Great, yeah, thanks very much. That's very helpful.
I think I prefer him in that one.
Rod, you got Daly's mobile number?
Yeah.
I still can't see it. Why should she lie?
Nina Drake stuck a neck out for Terry. Probably office politics, Tosh. She'll not want to say she screwed up, will she?
But even if she did, there's no comeback on her. Getting it wrong, that's the job. Anyway, if we prove she's lying, there'll be far more repercussions for her. Sorry, Melanie.
DS Daly.
I've just been onto the company that got the market cleaning contract, Sarge. I just thought one of their employees might have seen Terry Cullen. Well, according to their records, there were no empty barrows in Canley Market on Wednesday morning. They'd all been cleared away so they could bring in one of those mechanical cleaning things. So, there is no way that Nina Drake could have seen Terry sat on a barrow that morning.
Good work, Jim. Thanks.
Milk, no sugar, please. Thanks. You got something?
Yeah. I think we've just proved Terry wasn't in Canley Market when Nina Drake said he was. All we've got to do is prove that he was here now instead.
And if he was?
Well, only be a minute.
Melanie, listen, you've been really helpful, but we need a bit more. You know, in your original statement, you said that one of the robbers taunted you, but you never actually told us what he said. We need to know that.
Well, I was slow getting down on the floor.
Can you remember what he shouted?
He called me a fat cow, you know, all sorts of names.
And then what happened?
Well, I was pleading.
Saying what?
Well, begging him not to kick me or anything. I felt really vulnerable.
You're all right. You're all right, Melanie. Right.
I kept asking him not to hurt me, for the sake of the baby.
Did he take any notice?
He went on as if he thought it was a joke.
How do you mean?
Well, saying I was ugly. He said my boyfriend must have put a sack over my head to, you know.
Okay. Melanie, just keep fixed on his voice. Tell us about the sentences he used. Were they short?
Oh, I think so.
Look, if you can't remember or you're not sure, just say. There's no shame in it.
No, I remember now.
When he shouted at you, did that in any way strike you as being immature?
Yeah.
You didn't say that in your original statement. All you said was you thought he was younger.
Okay, Tosh.
Look, Melanie, it's very important you tell us exactly what you saw.
Go on, Melanie.
Immature is wrong. It was the words he used.
What about them?
Well, sometimes they sounded awkward. Like he wasn't speaking his own language.
What, do you think he was foreign?
Well, he didn't have an accent or anything. It was only... Well, you know when you're on a bus and you hear immigrant kids?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Well, the words they use are the same as their friends. Only every now and then you catch something that doesn't sound right.
You mean as if they speak a different language when they're at home, say?
Yeah, that's right.
Right. Thanks. You've been really helpful.
So Terry Cullen's out of the frame.
The robberies, yeah. No way it fits Melanie's description.
Well, that still leaves the question of what he was doing with the keys to the car.
It's about the strength of it, yeah.
What about Miss Drake's alibi?
Lying through her teeth, or at least papering over the cracks, for whatever reason.
Well, with Cullen out of the picture, we're not likely to find out now.
Nope. Tosh, a word to the wise. I don't lead witnesses. I trust them. Understood?
Sarge, I just thought you were getting too close to it.
Not me, Tosh.
Sarge, front desk. Miss Drake to see you.
Miss Drake?
Can we do this in private, please? Is Terry still here?
We're still holding him, yes.
There have been
I'm
developments.
afraid we can't say anything at the moment. What did you want to tell us?
I haven't been entirely straight.
We know. Go on.
Terry wasn't in Canley Market when I saw him.
Where was he then?
In my flat.
You what?
He stayed the night. When I left, just before 9, he was eating breakfast.
Terry Cullen was in your flat?
He stopped a few times. The first time, I found him wandering the streets. You see, he lives in a hostel. One of the other residents was blasting music through the walls. Terry was in a hell of a state, crying, confused.
And you took him home?
I never intended him to stay. I was going to ring round, place him somewhere, only there wasn't anywhere. Now he stays whenever the hostel gets really bad.
And that's as far as it goes? Nina, Terry's 16.
Nothing's happened. He uses the sofa bed.
Of course. Only if it's all so innocent. Why didn't you tell us before?
Think about it. I've compromised myself. I've got too involved. If I'm to do my job well, I need trust. Yours, my colleagues. How much respect will I command when all this gets out?
You knew all this before. It didn't stop you taking him home.
Well, what else could I do? How could I say to him, yeah, I accept a position of care towards you, but only so far. After that, you're on your own? I just couldn't do it.
It's called professional detachment, Nina.
Well, whatever. Now you know. Now everyone will know.
None of this need go outside this room.
How do you mean?
Well, you say Terry wasn't involved in the robberies. Say I believe you. I don't need to ask him any more questions about them. Nothing needs to go on record.
In return for what?
Well, somebody's been using Terry. I need him to tell me who.
I see.
We believe it's a family called the Ackshears. We think that they've persuaded Terry to fetch the car, or whatever was in it.
Why didn't he just say no?
Well, last time we arrested Terry, he grassed the Ackshears.
Only they're not to know it was him.
He's got away with it once. He's not going to risk it again. Not for us, anyway.
If he helps you, he'd be putting himself at risk. I can't ask him to do that for me.
What about for Terry?
How do you mean?
The Ackshears are only the start. Terry's a big lad. He's useful. He's just going to get passed around from team to team.
All the tough jobs? In and out of nick?
He might be better off getting a good kick in now. Probably doing more good than anything we can offer.
Come through, lad.
Mr. Pinder. Terry, Miss Drake's about to leave. She'd like a quick word.
Tell the truth, Terry. All of it. It's the only way. Do you understand?
Good. In we go.
Come on, I'll show you how.
Big laugh. Hmm? Probation officer screws up.
No.
So?
What I don't get is why Terry?
Don't know. It's not as if he's any different. Saw enough Terrys in the army. See more in the courts every day.
Why then?
They all come in, first time, with the same excuses. Social work rubbish, blaming it all on their background. After a while, it washes over you. You know it's all crap.
But Terry's story was different.
No. Only for some reason, I believed him. Maybe I just wanted to. Maybe I was just tired of believing the worst of everyone. Can you understand that?
Yeah. It's no sin getting involved. We all do it. The trick is being lucky with it.
Yeah.